Waves banging on them to the upside. Filecoin banging on them to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everybody here. 6 minutes till countdown. 6 minutes to the show begins. Getting into the weekly candle close. Breaking it down for the week ahead. ES1, S&P futures, the dollar index, and more. Ready to come at you wherever you are in the world. Thank you for jumping on in. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. We'll be ready to go. Remember, you have class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. Jump on into class today and the last Saturday of every single month. $60 if you're in the trading group. $99 if you want to just take a shot at the unknown kid. Can't wait to see you there. We're going to keep kicking it every single day. They can't stop us. Shout out to everybody here in crypto land. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, baby. You are blessed to be here as I am. Shout out to Boomer Dave, CNC Ireland. Love learning and all the beautiful people on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live stream, baby. Load up them bags, baby. I could wait 6 minutes. Well, then you don't have patience, baby. Don't trip by the dip, don't trip by the dip. Don't trip by the dip, don't trip by the dip. Waves banging on them. We're going to show you what's banging on them while you're worried about the Bitcoin dip. There's a coin pumping in your face. Flow is booming up 2.6%. Neo Dash FAI USDT. That's actually a stable coin, if I'm wrong. Gemini Dollar VeChain was the winner of the weekend. We were all over VeChain. I gave it to you. We're going to talk about how that pumped. We're going to break it down. We're going to show you the gains we made today in the trading group. Slim banged on them to the upside, and a few others pumping up. Lithium got lit. I put out lit here in this cup and handle. It pumped. It would continue to pump. Lit would hit the target. 56% gains, and no stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Lit, baby. Lit got lit in your face, baby. In your face. Lit got lit in your face, man. What are you going to say when we hit gains again next week? What are you going to do? You're going to say, I wish I joined the group. How many days are you going to say, I wish I joined the group? Music is never too loud. You're out. Whoever says the music's too loud is out. This man right here said the music's loud. He has to be. Moto Mayhem, I love you. And you probably would love my business. But I love music more than you. And you just said it's too loud. So you have to be removed. I have to remove that. I just removed your message, though. I didn't remove you. I didn't remove you. I didn't remove you. We love you. I love you too, Moto Mayhem. I love you. 83, man. You look at your born. You're the same as me, baby. David John. Music is annoying. Okay. Hey, if you think things are annoying, then you're an annoyed person. That's on you, man. That's how you're seeing the world. You know what I mean? Bang to the upside. Loving it. Loving it. I love when my music's loud, baby. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer, Samuel J. Price. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here on this wonderful Sunday night, keeping up the energy, keeping up the frequency, just in the vibe, in the zone, every single day. I don't know how I do it, but I do. Every single day I show up. Some days it's tough. Some days it's tougher than the other days. Some days it's easier than the day before. You never know. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You people are beautiful. This is crazy. This stuff right here, 308 with a 9. You know what that means. Google it. Mushrooms could help us. Mushrooms could help us. And I'm going back to another quote here. Do you think... Oh, no, that's not what I want to know. I asked if Bitcoin could flip Ethereum. Where is that tweet? Do you really think Ethereum will flip Bitcoin? Explain why and how. I just want to see what y'all think about this. We got a bunch of responses. It's possible, but I don't think it will. I think it's possible, but I don't think it's likely. I do think ETH will outperform Bitcoin in perspective of percentage gains. I mean, that's kind of obvious, though, right? No, I don't think it will anytime soon, especially if they come after staking. Good point that he's making there. Very good point that he's making. Tokenomics, the deflationary part after merge. I've seen how active the Ethereum network can get with gas fees being higher than the actual transaction. I think the merge will play a big part going in to the Bitcoin halving. Watching you right now, broski. Shout out to my man up north. Appreciate you, brother. Of course not. Come on, Lifer. You know Bitcoin cannot and will not be flipped by anything. Come on, my G. LOL. That's what I'm saying. I'm 100% on that idea easily. Gold is just part of all wealth created. Wow. No, I like to think it's the silver to gold. It'll follow Bitcoin's footsteps, but never pass it. Yeah, never pass them. Yep. It will never pass them. Yeah, they'll pass it. ETH will flip Bitcoin by 2028. Bitcoin will be like digital gold, and Ethereum will be the largest DeFi DApp platform by far. If Bitcoin is digital gold, ETH is the currency of the internet. Yes, I don't know how long it'll take, but I do think it will. Ethereum was built for utility. Little by little, the world is starting to see the utility of crypto. However, the world thinks that Bitcoin and Ethereum are crypto. They don't understand any other coins. And this is pretty awesome. I think ETH is becoming more and more useless. No, Bitcoin is the bank. Ethereum is the playing board in this crypto game of Monopoly. I agree. It's the layer that you use, you know. I feel like this. Bitcoin is the hockey rink. Ethereum is the ice that you lay down onto the rink. You know what I mean? But Bitcoin is the hockey rink. Like Bitcoin is the house. Lithium just got boomed to the upside. Lit got lit, as we say. Lithium was lit. Actually, this is Litentry, not lit. But lit got lit. Litentry banging to the upside. So close to that big target, 56% gains. And lit just kept moving to the upside. Big gains for lit. Let's take a look at my baby DMTR. Starting to fall off in this little channel, but still oversold on the daily time frame. That 22-hour is cooked like a sausage. The 4 hours ready to go. The 1 hour is also ready to go. I would not be surprised if this thing got lit Tuesday. In that Tuesday liquidity, you know, Tuesday gets the liquidity. Again, it could drop at any moment. There's no guarantees, but I'm looking at DMTR. I'm personally in this trade for about $2,000. I'll make that very clear. DMTR is the trade that I'm in. I like it. Looks like it could blast to the upside. Jarvis is another one on my radar. Jarvis. You can see here it's kind of dipping. Had a kind of a shoulder head and a shoulder there. I didn't really say to play it. I'm just kind of I'm starting to watch it. Starting to kind of pay attention here. Got pretty close if that is the stop. To me, it did fall out of the pattern in a humble way there. But, I mean, could it still be possible? For me, it would have to wick back in. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin in a split second. I know that's what you're here for. We're going to break it down. I just like to show you some altcoins, get you started, get you going. It's like your hors d'oeuvre. You know, I don't want to serve you a big steak I want to give you a few things to eat first. I want to settle your stomach. I want to get you ready. I want to give you an appetizer. All right, this is your appetizer before I serve you the main course. All right, I'm just getting you started. I was one on Twitter on the comment. Thank you. Check Bitcoin. It'll tell all about the rest. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Shrimp cocktail. Exactly. This is your shrimp cocktail. A little sauce on the side, baby. A little Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce, huh? Hey, over there. God bless everyone. Shout out to Timmy313. Shout out to Guns and Loaded. Shout out to United States. Shout out to Thomas Semenich. I like Semeniches. Shout out to Unrivaled Dre. Shout out to Crypto Scientist. Shout out to Wes Saldivar. Shout out to MLL7, Gold Star Crypto, and more. CNC Ireland in the house and love learning. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Joshua Jelowick, so easy to say, rolls right off the tongue. Jeffrey Anderson. Hassan Haj, that rolls off the tongue too. You guys have alliteration names. Hassan Haj and Joshua Jelowick coming at you. I'm going to have to make you guys a show. Your names are too good. Sunday night streams are the best. Shout out to DK, David Kendall in the house. David, we love you. One of the strongest people in the entire group, David Kendall. The Aries, the one we look for strength and the warrior-like man, David Kendall. God bless you, David, for you and your family. May God keep you whole and safe for your family. I'm happy that you're healing up. Bitcoin rally starts soon. Get ready, folks. Shout out to Robert Hansman. He wants that rally. You can tell he's ready. Love you, Sam. Thank you for showing up with more energy than 99% every single day. Shout out to Adam Davidson Lifer. I like that you put Lifer in your name. God bless you. Shout out to PS5, Future Gaming, my man. You tell me what you think of Twitter comment about ETH. ETH will outweigh Bitcoin. I have 3 great reasons. I love that you want all this love. Unrivaled Dre, we love you, but we kind of gave you your name. We talked about your comment, and we got you, bro. We appreciate you. You are all about ETH, Pete, and Bitcoin. We got you. We got you. Slingshot, BTC, rally soon. Just watch. Robert Hansa says, I love bragging about being a lifer. I love that. I love that you do that. Hey, Sam, love you, brother. Thanks for everything. Shout out to Birdman in the house. Birdman, one of the OG lifers from back in the day. And he's going to change his life. He is going to meet me. He's going to fly me out in a private jet one day. Birdman, you're going to go all the way. If you don't go all the way, I'm a failure, Birdman. You got to make me a success. I am not a success until you have multiple mansions and you're just dominating the world. Birdman, I want to see you at the top of the highest levels, baby. I'm gonna make sure you get there. I'm going to be on it. I love you, Birdman. God bless you, man. No, because the fact that you still believe in me after everything, after all the time since I've met you, and the fact that you're still pushing forward and you still believe in yourself, God bless you. You only need to believe in yourself and God. I'm telling you, everybody, it's, you want friends, you want to connect. But when you're digging deep and when you do everything you have, you got to dig all the way in. Shout out to Zero Allegiance. This man used to give $50 super chats every single day for like a year straight. Zero Allegiance, we love you. You've given enough. You will be a lifer forever. May God bless you. Everyone here will see my energy and my frequency will rival all the frequencies in which you denied. You thought you knew, but you did not. Everyone will come back to the lifer because the love is bigger than you've ever seen in any other channel in the world. We push love every single day. We use the word love constantly. Love is the strongest frequency. If you live in love, you can move mountains. If you live in love, you can move mountains. Shout out to Zero Allegiance, man. I love you too, brother. From back in the day, man. Yo, we got a bunch of OGs on the live stream right now coming back. This is like a family, and so many different people have been part of this family for so long. Shout out to the 500 beautiful souls in the live. 288 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. It'd be so appreciated. Thank you so much. Nah, it's not funny. But I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for jumping on it. Oh, geez, baby. Facts. It's been a while. Shout out to Theta Zula. You're an oldie, too. Theta Zula, man. Sweaty Dave back in it. Buck Nasty for back in the day. Hey, they all saw it was the 777 show. Show number 777, everybody. Show number 777. Unbelievable. And you know what that means. Let's get it in. Let's break it down. Let's go to BTC. USD on the Coinbase chart. Get rid of everything here. Go to the weekly. And we're going to break down Bitcoin. Wouldn't miss the 777, baby. I mean, this is the special show. The show number 777. Something special is going to happen tonight. It's going to have to. Something big is going to have to happen. So we got a death cross on the weekly. One thing that we have to abide by. It's horrible. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at what's happening here on the weekly close. Closed about an hour and a half ago. I was with family. I apologize for that. But hey, so I mean, the weekly close was still pretty big. It's still a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. All right. It opened at 21,789. The high was 25,256. We couldn't break that high. The low is 21,366. And the candle would close at 24,281.31. it would go up $2,491.51, up 11.43% on the move. And that is Bitcoin for Coinbase on Bitcoin. And the weekly. Bitcoin and the weekly. Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. And there we are. We did it again, everybody. And you know, it was a pretty good weekly candle close. The music stopped exactly at the same time. Can you believe it? My dad's probably listening to that hearing aid like, what the hell is my son doing? My mom doesn't know what I'm doing. She has no clue what's going on. My baby's like looking at me, and my wife told me to stop. But I do it every single week, regardless of what happens. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Can we make that measured move all the way up to 31,000? Can we get through this gap of the VRVP? Can we continue to the upside? Do we bounce off of this point of control or this high volume node here at 23,300? So far, we're above a weekly support. It's a good sign. All right. So look, weekly support was these two candles here, 21,008. Then these two candles right here. All right. Which was 23,300. I went over last time. And could we break above these candles? We're going to take a look at that in a second right now. So look, right now, if we lay this time down, you can see this weekly came right to where these weekly candle closed. 24,354 was weekly resistance. You can see that's why these two candles closed right here at 24,350. So these candles will have to break that weekly support for us to get to the upside. Right now, Bitcoin is getting rejected by the 50 SMA on the weekly. Not a good sign. And it's pretty far away from the 21-day moving average. Price action likes to come back to the 21 when it gets pumped up this far. This tells me that we may have a little bit of a journey back down to this area here at about 20,500. There's a chance that we do revisit 20,500 just because if we do have to come and retouch the 21-day moving average, price may have to come down there. We could go more sideways and then slowly we can connect price, but it even could take 3 to 4 to 5 weeks even for this consolidation to play out. So just want you to understand that we are still in a bear run. We've had a nice pump to the upside. It's been a good rally, but it doesn't mean that we're out of the water yet. It doesn't mean that we won't get massive pullbacks. And it doesn't mean we won't have some chances to short this market too and make some money either way. So get excited. The volatility is here. We can go up or down no matter what. Get excited. Get ready. Things are moving. Things are moving. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here with the lifers. So that's the weekly candle close. You want to get ready for the weekly candle every single night. Tomorrow night, you know, every single Sunday night into Monday morning, it's heavy volatility. Every Sunday night into Monday. Craziest night to trade. You'll see a lot of up and down action. You see a lot of fake out breakouts. You see a lot of insanity. So that's the weekly candle close, rejected by the 50 MA. We got to get back above this yellow line, the 200 SMA. Once we get above this, I'm telling you right now, that is the end of end. Like, that's going to really get us back to the upside. But we need these moving averages to get really tight. I'll show you when it's perfect time to accumulate. Right now, I still kept some bacon on the beach. Like, I didn't go all in on my Bitcoin buys. I started buying, and I had this FOMO, but I had to fight the FOMO, fight the feeling. These moving averages have to get nice and tight first. Once the weekly moving averages get tight, then you know you're ready for a beautiful, beautiful DCA. Now, you want to buy the bottoms too, but this 21 could curve up. The 50 could come on. This could come on, and it looks like we may start getting tight somewhere around 24K. You know, and it could be November. This could take all summer long. We could go up back to 30K, back down to 19, back up. And I'm telling you right now, it could take some time. It should, honestly, if this is a regular Bitcoin rally, this should take some time. It would be abnormal if Bitcoin pumped out of nowhere in 2023 and broke like all these crazy highs. So these have been nice pumps, but just don't get too excited by the pumps. Don't get too excited by the pumps. All right, let's break down what I see for Bitcoin right now. Let's pick up where we left off for the 8 or the 10 in the morning stream from this morning. Let's break it down. Let's show you what I see happening. So where do we stand? Well, this morning, I was a bit bearish. Why was I bearish? Well, I showed you there was bearish divergence on the daily time frame. All right, right off the bat, I went to the daily chart. And I saw that this was a high and this was a high. They swung to the upside. Let me show you neatly if I can. But this high swung up to that high. But if you double click out of this and you look at the RSI was swinging right here. You see? So from this high to this high is a downtrend, but this high to this high is an uptrend. That's bullish divergence. That's bearish divergence. Bearish divergence on the daily is something you have to heed. So right off the bat, we have some bearish divergence, and the daily's overbought. Look at it. It's kind of cooked. It says that we're going to have to get a retrace. We had a beautiful daily pump, but now it looks like the daily will be coming to the downside here for Bitcoin. All right. Looks like some BTC pairs may play out because we have a lot of coins that are low on the daily while Bitcoin is high on the daily. We could even get sideways price action. That wouldn't be too bad, right? So once I go to the time frame, but look, the 4 hour, the 22 overbought as well. I mean, what's nice is the 4 hour has reset. That was a fast reset. It only took 12 hours to come back down on the stochastics. That's actually pretty sweet. I'm a little excited by that. That gives me lack of bearish momentum. It's a pretty good sign that the bears could have brought us way lower than they did. So now look, we're oversold on the 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame, and we have a higher low. So look, a low, a high, a higher low. Bitcoin has to put in a higher high to keep this little mini trend alive. All right, I'm going to make this neat for you. Bear with me now. We're going to neaten this up and clean it up for you. First thing I do is just remove my moving averages for now, just for clarity. And I get rid of some of these local supportive resistances that I may have used before. Just a lot of lines for me, personally. So look, I mean, this is the channel. And again, there was a chance this could break out. It did break out. Remember when it broke out on the live, I said, I don't really feel this breakout. I said the 15 minute is overbought. The 1 hour is overbought. I said, this is highly likely possibly going to be a fake out. And I said, this could look like a Bart Simpson. And I drew this line down here and said, do we double bottom to the downside? I said, you know, the two levels we're going to stop at is this line here, because this is our previous resistance, and this line. Look, we wicked right through it, but we held right back above my line of support at $24,028, right? And you don't have to be exact. You just can be range in the next $20 to $30. That's all you need to be pretty accurate when it comes to trading, even something as big as Bitcoin, right? So this is still considered a bit of kind of a cup and handle. I don't know. I'm going to take away my drawings, and we're going to redraw it together and see what we see happening. What's going on out here? That's crazy. Okay. Is she hearing me or something? This still is the measured move, because that would be the plan, right? So we're not done here. Let's show you what I see happening possible here on Bitcoin. As this trend holds, I mean, the 4 hour is very low. I'm looking for a pump back to the upside to the top of the channel. This could create really nice pumps for the altcoin entries. So here, look, ascending triangle, ascending triangle here, right? Looking nice too. Look at this TA. You're not going to get this imaginative TA anywhere else. This beautiful special sauce. Look, Jordan's going to steal this right now and start putting it on his stream. I'm just joking, Jordan. I love you. But stop stealing my TA, man. Come on. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I can't verify or deny that. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Check out Jordan Cameron whenever you can. Another beautiful Massachusetts person streaming every day. So Massachusetts people like to stream. He takes Saturdays off, so he can't go every day, he said. He said he would get burnt out if he did that. I told him being burnt out is just a state of mind. If you don't want to be in it, you don't have to be, you know? Like, you won't get burnt out. Like, that's really just if you stream too many every day, you're going to get burnt out. You just won't be able to do it. I hear that from a lot of people. People get burnt out because they don't replenish throughout the day. You got to meditate. You got to be able to meditate. You got to be able to regroup throughout the day. Yeah, I wake up at 7 a.m., 6 a.m., and I bust through the charts. But then I work out from 9 to 10, like 9:15 to 10 o'clock, right? Then I do my live stream from 10 to 12. Then I take a nice hour meditation break. Unless the market's insane, but, you know, most of the time I take a meditation break. You know? Then I'm back in the chart from like 2, 3, 4, depending. Then I go get my daughter from school. Then I do something, you know what I mean? Like, I work my butt off, but I take 20-minute breaks throughout the day to keep myself replenished. So, yes, I may work. And a lot of people may think you can get burnt out. I just completely disagree with that statement. That's a statement of lack. And I don't live in a place of lack. All right? I live in a place of abundance. So abundance is abundance of energy. So if you live in abundance, you can't get burnt out, because abundance means that there is an abundance of energy. You don't lose your energy. So even just believing you get burnt out is living in lack. I don't live in lack in any part of my life. None of my life do I live in lack. You know? No point. So look at this. I mean, this is a swing low to a swing high. That's an uptrend. If I take this here on the RSI and I look at it closely, it's a downtrend. That's hidden bullish divergence right off the bat. That tells me that we should make a high higher than the high. So look, swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. Hidden bullish divergence in the 1 hour time frame. I'm looking for a bounce for Bitcoin. I'm looking for a bounce for Bitcoin to the upside here. Highly likely that Bitcoin gets this move. I say there's an 80% chance that Bitcoin breaks it back at least to the top of the pattern. I'm not saying it's breaking out, but there's an 80% chance this breaks back up to the top of the pattern. Bitcoin gets a nice pump. You know, 15 minutes low, 1 hour's low, 4 hours low. All time frames suggest that even now could be the entry. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Another guy saying you should be taking his financial advice. Anything can happen at any given time. Get yourself your own financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. All right. I almost ended the stream preemptively. We got lucky just now, everybody. I just want to let you know you were this close to losing me. So hit that like button because you were this close for me disappearing on the stream. Look, no one else has this beautiful symmetrical triangle for you. No one else has the idea of exactly how to play Bitcoin tonight out of this falling wedge to the upside. They're all speculative. They don't know what's going on. My indicators are telling me exactly what's going on, exactly what the probability is, and exactly what I'm seeing. Tight moving averages, 200 coming through. That suggests that we do get a move to the upside. The moving average is getting tight. We had a point of control. We get back above this point of control at 24,635. We are ready to rock, baby. So, right now we're getting signs of a bounce back to the upside. Oversold 15, oversold 1, oversold 4 hour. Bigger time frames don't look great. I'll give you that. The daily could dump on us all the way to the downside. I'm open-minded. What's the bearish scenario? The bearish scenario is that the daily pins us. What does that mean? Is that the daily Stokes take precedent. We break this, we bearishly retested, and we dump all the way back down to this point of control. That is an M pattern. My bearish scenario is that we do break down all the way down here. All right? So that's the bearish scenario that's on my mind. That's something that I'm looking at, and it's highly likely. We go to 21,800. That would be our first stop. We'll go from there. We would also probably have to bounce here, and this is possible. That's one top. That's a second top. That is an M pattern. Even though this right M is elongated, it doesn't matter. I've seen it play out many times. Keep yourself wary of this. This is the sauce. Shout out to everybody here. How are we doing with the music? How are we doing with the audio? How are we doing with the energy? Is the energy good enough for you? Is the energy up and running? How are you feeling, each and every one of you tonight on this live? I want to know. How y'all feeling? Hello, my little ribbit. Hello, my little ribbit. Hello, little ribbit. Bitcoin mega bounce in progress. Muse and sauce, baby. So good, baby. And I just hung out with my whole family. They all drank Guinness. They all had bottles of wine. I didn't have one sip of alcohol. My whole family, they were drinking. My brother-in-law drinking. No, and I love them all. But they had a good time. Who cares? And just because I don't drink just because you don't drink doesn't make you better than someone that does drink. Another thing I want to say. I just choose not to drink. That's all. But, everyone was there drinking bullet, drinking wine, drinking beers. And I said, I'm good. I don't need to do it. I'm good. I'm chilling, There's support at 23,200 confluence on multiple time frames. If it breaks down, I'd expect a pit stop there. Okay, shout out to Yarkbrook1. Shout out to Lifer Friend in the house. Shout out to DK. Shout out to Board Type Crow, my man. I had a semi-bad experience at a bar. Whistle. Blur. Super chats for Blur. We'll take a look at Blur. It just makes your frequency higher than someone that does drink. Is all. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to David Druid Crypto Emery. You're a fun guy. Get it, fun guy. Shout out to the British Perspective in the house. I like eating fun guy every night under the stars. Feeling amazing, my guy. God bless. Fell in love with his stripper. She riding, she rocking that bone, and she on and she gone, and I'm in love with his stripper. I don't know that song. Anyway, it's not what I'm. Yeah, it's a good song. It doesn't mean that's what I believe in. Shout out to my Mario and Luigi heads. I call you my Mario and Luigi heads. You get me? You know what I mean? I'm from Fall River. Shout out to my man from Fall River, man. I never got the notification. I'm live every single Sunday night at 8 p.m., so you can't claim that you didn't get the notification. I don't take days off, and I hit my schedule. Fine, I was 10 minutes late, but I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. I love when people say, oh, I didn't get the notification, but the lifer's going to be here. And I've been here since March of 2021, February of 2021. This is show number 777. You can't use the excuse that you didn't get the notification. You can't. You're not allowed to do that because I'm going to be here. You just have to show up where you're supposed to show up. Put an alert on your Siri and get it going. Stop playing games. No, I'm just messing with you. I love you, bro. I don't want to. Sometimes I mess around and then I piss people off that love me. I don't want to piss off people that love me. Sam, thank you, brother. Shout out to Birdman. I love you with all my heart, man. You gave me something that no one could ever have given me. You gave me hope in myself. You gave me hope and a belief and a dream, Birdman. When you tuned into me from where you were, and I said, man, this man is doing what he's doing from where he is, then I can do anything with my life. You inspired me to change my life, to go all the way, Birdman. Meeting you was a big deal for me. I'm telling you, I'll always remember it. And your respect and the way you treated me and the way you held me down. I felt like if someone ever, I just felt like you would have my back forever, man. God bless you, Birdman. You're going to make it, bro. You're going to make it. I promise you. You're going to make it. Never give up, brother. Never give up. Never give up. You only lose when you give up. Remember that. Say that after me. You only lose when you give up. I didn't lose because I didn't give up. That's why I'm here now. All right? So look, I like this symmetrical triangle. I like what I'm seeing here on this trend line. And I'm looking for a bounce to the upside with tight moving averages. And again, we could dump. I could be 100% wrong. We could get a dump to the downside. Let's look at the 1 minute. Let's make sure we don't see some type of bear flag or something horrible. No, but even the 1 minute got a bit of a bounce. Slight bullish divergence there with that sharp swing down. This swing down, not as sharp. Slight bullish. Kind of a bullish here because that's a sharp swing down from this swing right there to that swing. Sharp swing down, and that swing down isn't as sharp. It's a Class C divergence. We did bounce back up. All right, we're going to have a local resistance for Bitcoin. So we got a local resistance right now for Bitcoin sitting at about 24,250. So we're going to have to break back through that local resistance on the 1 minute. But that's what we're looking at right now. That's kind of what we need to get through. Is there 7 minute bullish divergence? There kind of is. It's Class B, C. That swings down, but that swings down way sharper to the downside. A little bit of Class B bullish divergence here on the move. So I'm expecting a bounce to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin at least just went to 24,958. However, the measured move would take us to 24,589, and we would break the next high, and that would be a big move. So I am expecting a bounce. I could be 100% wrong. My probabilities and my indicators are telling me that there's more likely that there's going to be a bounce to the upside than to the downside. That's my Bitcoin update for you on the night, and that's where I stand. You may not agree, or you may agree. I don't know. Let me know. Do you disagree or agree with my statement that Bitcoin may likely get a bounce here? But honestly, it's not even my statement. I'm just showing you what's going on. Shout out to Lego the Lifer for the 7s. 777 on the live for the 7s. Show number 777 straight. Show number 777 straight, baby. And, it's a milestone. My mom said congratulations. Thank you, Mom. My wife said congratulations. Thank you, wife. My daughter said congratulations. My dad. And then we hit 40,000 subs in the same kind of weekend. So it's 777 with the 40,000 subs. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big deal to be alive right now. It's a big deal. We're the lifers. We're kind of a big deal. Hi, we're the lifers. We're going to show up at a hotel like 20 deep, 30 deep, and we're going to be like, hi, we booked 30 rooms for the lifers. We're kind of a big deal. So, could you show us to the room, please? You're a lucky man. Shout out to Legos, the lifer. People make their own luck, baby. Congrats on the 40K subs and the 770 episodes, baby. We made it happen, man. As lucky as I am, we made it happen. You showed up every day. I showed up every day, and together we produced a show together. Because honestly, you ever watch a baseball game with no one in the stands? You ever watch a basketball game with nobody there rooting on the team? With the root community really there for the team? We're gonna look at Blur Soul and LSS. Blur Solus. We're gonna look at Blur Solus. Blur Solosless. I push your show so much, homie. Shout out to Kevin Baker. God bless you, Kevin. Congratulations, Pusher. Brother, thank you, man. Name another streamer who has streamed for 770 days straight. I don't know. I've never met him. Find him. Birdman on the 7s. Huge Bitcoin green candle. Let's go. You whales, buy that Bitcoin. Hard work pays off, man. Boston strong, baby. Boston strong. Alpha Omega in the house. Crypto Lifer, is that a TA of hope and greatness to give us a life of living? God bless you, brother. Lifer running the show. Chat is fire. I can't. You are the man. Congrats. Dedication and discipline gets it done. Bitcoin pushing up. Of course it is. No, I'm just joking around. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Sweaty Dave. Chat is fire. Shout out to Gina Bombina on the house. We love you, Gina. Consistency. I don't think I've watched YouTube for 700 days straight. So props. Hello, every day. Bless up, 777s. Life is not worth living unless you give thanks, Lifer, for giving so much, man. God bless you, man. Unless you give thanks, Lifer, for giving so much, man. God bless you, bro. Giving is the best thing you can do for yourself. You'll feel so good giving your life away. Irish Aries, baby. Irish Aries in the house. Shout out to my man, Matt Stevens. Desire, dedication, discipline, and determination. First, you have the desire to change your life. Then you have the dedication to do it every single day. And you have the discipline to do it even when you don't feel good. You might be hurt. Your back might be in pain, but you stick through. Then you have the determination to keep pushing every single day. I use the 4 Ds to get everything done. Desire, dedication, discipline, and determination. The 4 Ds will get you where you need to be every single day, baby. Every single day. Stay inspired. Never stop. Keep pushing and do what you got to do. I'm here for you every single day. Let's get back into the ES1. But that chat was awesome. Thank you for letting me jump into the chat. Tonight, I'm going to spend a little more time in the chat. All right? Tonight's our night. 777s, 40K subs, Bitcoin in the weekly candle close. Tonight is our night, everybody. Tonight is our night. This is where we as a family, we as a community get to really, really relish in what we created together. We created it together. I couldn't have done it alone. There's no way. I remember when I had 3 people watching me, 10 people watching me, 20 people watching me, 5,000, 1,000 subs, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, 12,000, 25, 30, 40. And now we're on our way to 100K, baby. We're not going to stop. I love you all. Thank you so much. I could just sit here and talk on the chat the whole time. I would love to just talk about the chat the whole time. Gina, you're awesome. I love you all. Blur Soul LSS. He has 4 super chats, she's saying, right? Shout out to David Kendall with the hearts in the hands. God bless you. One more time for the 777 episode line drive down the middle. One more time for 777's line down the middle. And he hits it out of the park. It's gone 480 feet all the way out on top of the green monster. We have never seen a hit this big. Unbelievable. All the way out into the street. It went into Lansdowne. I think it broke a window. I think it broke a window shield of a car on the Mass Pike. That thing is gone. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I was here for your first episode. Naz Hater, you really were, huh? A Lifer was the first to show Kaz November 2nd. You, please, TA. Thank you so much. Shout out to Luke Davis. And Casper's doing pretty good. Thank you for giving us Casper when it first started to pump. Bitcoin has helped me stay clean, and I made my first year clean for the first time in 10 years. He helped me mend my relationship with God. God bless you, Kevin Baker. I want to write that down and keep that for the rest of my life. When people say that to me, I find that like a bit odd because I was just trying to be a trader. Somehow I became a God worker through trading. I find this whole experience unbelievable. I really do. And you know what? That is a blessing. That was part of the journey that I did not know was going to be part of the journey. But you know what? It made the journey even that much sweeter, even that much more enjoyable, and even that much more beautiful. So God bless you, Kevin Baker. You can do it. Don't stop. Don't ruin your 1 year. Keep going. One day, I shouldn't say that, but one day at a time, baby. One day at a time. You have definitely brought me closer to God. Shout out to After Hours Investing. What's your sign? I'm going to take a guess. Aries. It is an Aries. Shout out to Paradigm Miner. I love you guys. I am an Aries, the leader. The Ram, baby, the Ram. Aries, the Ram, the first sign. The first sign of the Zodiac is Aries. We are the first sign, let it be known. Bang, bang, bang. You got us through so much more than a crypto channel. Shout out to Bad Baptist, my man. I just got here. What have I missed? Everything. Aries, the Heartbreakers. I know, right? They love us. Blur, Soul, LSS, and Kaz. I heard Leo was the best one. You're funny. I went from watching... Oh, no, don't say... to trading life for so mad. For their modesty, Leos are pretty cool. Me and the Life are both birthdays 1 day apart. I know, right? Isn't that crazy, bro? And we're so much alike. We get along. You listen. Like, you really, really learn. It's easy to learn from someone who's like... We're almost the same age, too. We're pretty close in age, right? So... ES1 is in a bullish megaphone. It keeps hitting the bottom, the bottom, the bottom. Can it bounce to the upside? The 1 hour suggests no. 1 hour is not in a good in a good spot for an open on S&P futures. It says we may have to come down for a double bottom first. See where it is, or do we flip to the upside here? Let's take a look at our 15-minute. Are we in a flag? And when I do that, I'm going to caveat you into Bookmap in a second, just so we can see the liquidity of the day. Shout out to my little laptop for banging on them and holding us down. 3 good streams. It's going Going to do one more tomorrow, and then we get to be back at the regular studio on Tuesday morning, so we'll be all right. But it did pretty good for 3 days straight. I do have to travel tomorrow a little bit, so just bear with me tomorrow afternoon. I will be traveling. I had to come see my parents for a 3-day weekend. My sister drove in from New York. We all got together, had a blast, you know. Lifer, your TA is spot on, my friend. Thank you, crypto scientist. God bless you. And you're a scientist, and you said it's good, so I mean, it must be amazing. But I'm not a financial advisor. Another guy saying dude should be taken as financial advice. I just want to make that clear. Honestly, though, my TA is just the best I can do. I can't say it's the best. I don't know. I mean, it's the best I got. You know, I give you guys everything I have. That's all. That's all I can do. All I can do is give you everything I have and go from there. So the 1 hour is a little overbought for me. The 50-minute suggests we could get a move. The measure move could get you out of here, right, a little bit. Sammy Boami to the upside. Steve Curry back from downtown. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Peter. Hey, my name's Peter Griffin. And when I watch crypto, I watch the Crypto Lifer every single day. I go to a bar in Quahog and I sit there and drink a couple beers and I watch Crypto Lifer. What? You don't like trading when you're under a buzz? I don't even like alcohol. I'm just joking around. I guess I shouldn't even do that, but hey, you know, I try to draw a line between a joke, you know what I mean? I like this 4-hour time frame. It suggests that we're going to push to the upside. This could be a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, even though it's messy. And this was actually, no, this was the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder, and we didn't play out. But this 4 hour suggests that we can get all the way up to the point of control. Show me the money, baby. We are getting a bounce. So look at this 4 hour needs to do this. 4 hour has to push us back up here. We got to break above this point of control for now. We'll deal with everything after that. But can you get me up here? If the 4 hour comes up and we just kind of lackluster here, this could roll over and we would end up back down here retesting the top of this channel. We don't want to see that for the S&P. Even though we may be correlated, uncorrelated, whatever it is, we want to see the traditional markets do well. If the traditional markets do well and people make money traditionally, they're going to be more apt to throw money into risky crypto, right? Into things that they think is more risky, even though we know that their stock market might be even riskier, right? I said find similar and it just doesn't find similar music. No eat, no pay. I'm just going to play this song all night long because it's the best. So the 4 hour on the S&P says we're going to bounce to the upside. We do have to wait out the 1 hour minutia. It's kind of in between status. Let's hope the 15-minute pushes us up above a resistance. And then when we reset here on this 4 hour time frame, we can make bacon on the beach, right? So we're going to be going from there. I just deleted my VRVP. Let me bring it back. Yeah. All right. And so that's what I see for ES1. Looks like we could get a bounce to the upside. Let's take a look at the dollar index, and then we're going to get into every single super chat. We got you going. All right. So look, the dollar index came back down, bouncing up. What we want to see this make a shoulder. So look, not the worst case scenario. Let me show you what I see happening. And I saw this in a half a second, like literally. Half a second, my mind saw this. So look, shoulder head, possibly a right shoulder. We don't want to see the dollar get anywhere above 104.52. If we see a dollar above 104.52, no good. Right now, we want to pump on the 4 hour time frame, but so does Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin and the dollar, and lately they've been pumping together. Last week they pumped together. They might pump again together. They really might. They might be trying to prop up the world market while Bitcoin's creating its own system. They're afraid of BRICS. What is BRICS? Well, you know, I was outside of the UN in 2014. Something like that. No, maybe even, yeah. Something like 2014. Yeah, it was like 6 or 7 years ago. It was a long time ago. And someone handed me a pamphlet of BRICS. I brought it home. I studied it. And I researched it. And I kind of went deep. I spent like 20 to 40 hours on it. A lot of people have no idea what BRICS is. But if you study finance, then you're going to know what it is. Who here knows what BRICS is? Anybody? I'm going to teach you way more than the charts. You better be here for your education. Don't play games. Who here knows what BRICS is? BRICS. 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 All right? BRICS is countries that want to circumvent the dollar. It's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, right? Coming together to ban and build their own ecosystem, all right? They've been, and this has been a long time. Look, BRICS naval drills in South Africa with China, Bloomberg.com, right? So China says it will hold naval exercises with Russia and South Africa later this month to protect maritime economic activities. They're creating a standstill, and you can see the word United States is not in BRICS, right? It ain't with the United States. So they want to circumvent the U.S. dollar. They want to create their own system. Look at, if you think about it, right? India is the biggest country in the world with some of the, or the second, China. These are two of the biggest countries, so they'll have more people in their economy than we do. We'll be on the outs. They'll be on the ins. They'll have more people running the economy. I still believe in America, but I'm just saying, if you don't know what BRICS is, you may want to study this. You may want to know what's going on. All right? BRICS is an acronym for the 5 leading emerging economies: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. The first 4 were initially grouped as BRIC in 2001 by Goldman Sachs, and Jim O'Neill, who coined them to describe the fast-growing economies that will collectively dominate the global economy by 2050. South Africa was added in 2010. BRICS have combined an area. I mean, this is a big deal. To understand this and see where we're headed in global financial macro space, and this can actually help you with where, I'm not a financial advisor, but understanding these concepts and where money is going to flow internationally could help you make a pretty big penny. So just something to think about. BRICS on your radar. All right. So right now, the 4 hour says it's going to pump. It really does. Says it's going to pump pretty nice, too, which is interesting to me on the dollar index. Can it make a right shoulder to dump is what we need. That's what we really need. But the 4 hour says it could pump. 1 hour says it can pump too. That shows that this could pump hard. So either the dollar's pumping with Bitcoin, or we're going to get a massive dump in Bitcoin. But lately they've been pumping together. Shout out to CNC Ireland. Shout out to Gina Bombina. Hey yo. Shout out to Cryptoholic Love 35. Shout out to Nestor 7. Bearish div on the 5 minute. Look into the population ages in those countries. Outlook not good. No. And the petrodollar is pretty much gone. BRICS will destroy the US dollar. I do believe it may. Aquarius, they have a waiting list on countries applying to be part of BRICS. Exactly. Hope BRICS likes BTC. Me too. Mexico is looking to join as well. Don't let Waka Flocka hear about this. Why? Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Benji, you didn't see that. You're funny. What can go wrong? Basically, everyone against the WEF. Egyptian and Saudi Arabia, British, Russia, China. Bam. This is a smart group of people here on the channel. We're focused on things when the masses are not paying attention. That's where the money is. Then when the masses jump in, we sell on to them and we move on to the next idea. We got to be years ahead of the masses every single time. So the first thing you do is you get ahead of the masses, then you stay ahead of the masses for the, every time you're selling, they're getting into something that you're already over it. You know what I mean? Like you already sold your solar car stuff. We're into like hydrogen power cells, fuel cells now. General Electric is going to make hydrogen power. They're going to take over the world with hydrogen power. It's going to be more than electric, I'm telling you right now. What they're giving you now is the end of the sauce. They're like, take the electric crap at the end. We're going to be driving, Bill Gates' boat, that huge thing that he made, what does it run on? Hydrogen fuel cells. Hydrogen fuel cells will be the future. Why did General Electric take out so many patents on hydrogen fuel cells? I don't even know if you can Google this. I got this information on the low like 7 years ago. Electric cars with hydrogen fuel cells. See this? Honda demonstrates the FXX concept, a fully functional next-generation fuel cell electric car. Hydrogen fuel cells. A method for producing a hydrogen-enriched fuel includes compressed working fluid with a compressor to produce, the patent release for fuel cell vehicles. General Electric will develop a test gas turbine components with natural gas hydrogen fuel mixtures, up to 100% hydrogen. I'm telling you, General Electric has hydrogen patterns. The world will run on hydrogen. Hear it from here first. No other channel is telling you this. Hydrogen fuel cells will be the next big payout. This will be a narrative 5 years from now. Start researching the companies now. Start getting privy to this information. Get yourself going. This is going to be the new narrative. Nobody's talking about it. Write this down. Put it in your back pocket. I'm telling you right now. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. So the DXY, can we make that right shoulder and dump to the downside, please? Let's look at our bullish scenario. That's the best case scenario for us. Let's take a look at our bullish scenario. What's our bullish scenario? Well, let's tighten this up. It clearly broke out of the channel. If I try to put it back in, it just doesn't make sense. I'm looking for a bearish retest of the zone. That's it. I don't care what the Stokes are saying. They're saying we're going to pump, but I want a bearish retest. Show me my bearish retest. Give me liberty or give me cake. We still could make the right shoulder here or an M pattern We could slightly break back inside the pattern. I would like it if we never did break back inside the pattern and we just kind of came up sideways and dumped to the downside. So this is a key area of, for me, this trend line. I'm going to keep this up tomorrow morning. We're going to take a look at this on the live stream. We're going to find out whether the dollar got back in or got dumped. That's what I love about my live. It's like a picture book. We look at now, and then tomorrow we're going to see what happened. I projected the shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. We're going to see what happens from there. We do not want to break back inside this pattern. We break back inside this pattern, we'll revisit this tomorrow morning, and we're going to see what happened. All right, but it's not a good sign right now. We do know what we want we want bearishness on the dollar, even if they're correlated, uncorrelated. We just don't want the dollar to dump no matter what. So we want this to come up, and we want this to break to the downside. We would like it if we broke back inside this pattern, and this was like a bull flag breakout. So I want this back inside the pattern, and then I want to drop to the bottom of the pattern. Here's the bigger pattern that we could be faking out from here. I want to see us back down here. So this is a key area of support and resistance. However, look, the 200 outlier, you do tend to pump up. Every single coin and every single chart that I've ever seen, really, for the last few months, every single time a time frame from the 12-hour or above got tight moving averages, price would pump all the way to the 200 SMA. This suggests that we do pump up to the 200 SMA on the daily time frame. So this is my theory, and I've been backtesting it now for 2 months straight, and it's been playing out over and over again. So my theory suggests that the dollar has to pump back up to 105.78. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed to, but we have been seeing this happen a lot. So there's a chance that happens too. We'll keep that on your radar. So another kind of added spin to the science here. All right. And that's going to be our main indicators for the night to get us ready for the week ahead. All right. Now we know where Monday sits, and then when we get into Monday afternoon, we're not going to be like, oh my God, we have nowhere where the dollar is. We have a pretty good sense of what's happening, right? We have a resistance where we're right at 104.81 or 80 in 8/10%, or 0.08%. You bet your boots, Crypto Love. Shout out to Lifer Friend. Shout out to Love Learning. Shout out to Druid Crypto. Shout out to Mike Pizza Man. Mr. Pizza Man. Gina, are those coin chips scented? What's your opinion on El Capo of crypto? Is he completely wrong or scarily right again? El Capo on crypto was already wrong, though. Like, he's already wrong. Like, he was shorting way down. He got stopped out, like, horribly bad. I don't know the guy, honestly. I've never heard of him. I saw him one day on Twitter the other day. Hey, Lifer, what's the market have to do in order for you to remove your bear market special? I mean, that's going to go on until the halving. And once the halving occurs, then it's no more bear market special. Yeah. Once the Bitcoin halving comes on, the special is over. Yeah. But that's a great question. Maybe I'll make a rabbit market special. You never know. Or maybe a wolf market special. You never know. You never know. Yeah, I don't know who the El Capo, I don't know who the dude is. He doesn't stream every day. I don't know who he is. I'm just messing. I don't know who these people are. All right. All I know is he made a tweet and that he deleted it, like he disappeared. Capo. See what he's saying. So he was like, the more I look at the charts, the clearer I see the capitulation that's coming. Just a matter of time. Patience, November 19th, right? So he's like, I'm still in a short, and then it pumped up huge. I'll continue to ignore the noise after this. $12K remains the target. I mean, I'm not saying, see, the thing, what I love about this guy is, I'm not telling anyone we're going up or down. See, I don't make predictions like that. I don't do that. I just play it every single day. You get it? I don't, see, this is my thing. And I've said this to everybody. I'm going to stop the music for a second. Listen to this real quick. All right, as you hear my kids in the background. But listen to this. I'm going to make a clear statement here. It's going to be really obvious to everybody. All right? And look at Bitcoin bouncing, as I did say it would bounce from 24,100. It's all the way back to 24,300. Even if you just trade a quick bounce there, I did call a bounce right there. I'm just saying, and it has been bouncing since. Point of the story is this. All right? Look, this is going to make a lot of sense to people that think logically. All right? So I don't know this guy. I'm going to call him Person B because I don't want to talk about anyone else. But like, let's say Person B is a crypto trader and he claims 12K is still the target. Like, we must go down, right? So what he's saying is he's making a bold statement and he's sticking to it. Now, if we go to 12K, everyone will say that he's right. If we don't go to 12K, most people will forget. He'll make another statement later on another day and he'll say 13K. Eventually hit one of these numbers and eventually people will say he called it, right? Now, you have to remember that when you're a known YouTuber or a known person on Twitter, and especially when you start getting big, like he has 300,000, you have like another few thousand people that learn about you every couple of weeks. So the old people that heard you make this statement and it never got to the number, they leave. Some people are indifferent. And then the new people say, so what happens is every time you get a new batch of people, every time you set up one of these numbers, so he could be playing that game, or he just wants to see if he can be right so he can bring in that whole batch of people, right? So that's one game that these people play. You have to understand, I see it from a different angle. I do it every day. So that's one idea. The second idea is this, all right? He's looking at it like a macro scale, like he has to make this assumption. We don't have to make the move that he's making. Why is that? We look at Bitcoin every 5 to 7 hours. I only sleep like 6-7 hours a night. So when Bitcoin's here, we know our next level is the level to watch is here, right? And then we know our next level to watch is here, and we know our breakouts are here. So Bitcoin makes a dump, then it makes some bull flag, and I'm back in the morning at 10 in the morning, and I go over it, and I say, okay, guys, here's our probability. We may make a boom, 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 boom. And then we already know. And then most likely I've been hitting it, so I'm 80% accurate. So if I say it's going to go down, most likely it does, right? Not to be rude, but I've been pretty accurate, right? It just is what it is. I'll ask everybody, how accurate am I trading Bitcoin? Ask what people say here. Just give me a percentage. You've watched me for years. How accurate am I? You know, how many percentage of the times have I said Bitcoin's going to go up, and how many times has it gone up? How many times have I said it's going to go down? You guys tell me right now. Put it in the chat. How accurate have I been in the last 2 years trading Bitcoin? Just let me know. You guys know more than me. You guys watch me you guys observe. So let me hear your observation for it. So here's the other thing. So if this makes another bear flag, then I'm going to know the next continuation pattern. And then, you know, if this is Monday, by Monday night, I make my update, right? And then Monday morning, and then Tuesday morning, I'm back up. If we bounce, right, then I'm here, and then I'm showing you the shoulder, head, and the shoulder. So we don't need to make these long-term predictions. We don't need to stick to them. We don't need to worry about them because we look at the levels every single day and we play them. Will Bitcoin go to 12K? That'll be great. We'll scoop up a bunch. We'll probably be one of the first people to see it because 15K will be making a bear flag. I'll make a projected move to 13.8. Then it will come down to 13.8. Then it'll make a head and shoulder, and it'll look like it will go to 12K. We're going to know, babe, before everybody else on this channel, before price action goes anywhere, because we look at price action more than everybody else. So we don't even need to worry about what Al Capo says or what any of these other people say because we're here every single day, and we only take 6 hours away from the chart. So I'm going to know where Bitcoin's going to go because I don't stop doing it. My consistency in our discipline is why we don't have to worry about these other predictions. I hope that makes sense to you. It makes sense to me, right? So because we don't take the day off and we always consistently follow Bitcoin, we're not going to be blindsided when Bitcoin makes a crazy move. We're going to know about it before everybody else. The TA is going to tell us, and we're going to be here. So if you're watching the live stream, you don't need to worry about this 12K guy. You don't need to worry about any of these crazy predictions. All you need to worry about is every single day, day by day. First thing that's going to happen before we hit 12K or anything is we're going to go below the 200 SMA on the 4-hour. I'm going to go completely bearish immediately after that because I'm going to tell you guys, when you're below the 200 SMA on the 4-hour, you have problems. As long as you're above the 200 SMA on the 4-hour, you are bullish, all right? That's a fact. You can go through any asset in the world. So this guy who's telling you 12K, what if we never go back below this 200 SMA? Then we can't go to 12K. What he should be saying is, I'm watching the 200 SMA on the 4-hour. If we go below it, there's a chance we go to 12K. If not, maybe we stay here. He doesn't know where we're going. Nobody does. The best thing you should say is, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, and I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. I claim every day I don't know where Bitcoin's going, yet everybody comes to my channel to watch where Bitcoin's going. Why? Because I don't know where Bitcoin's going. I don't say I know where it's going. I watch the charts. The charts tell me where it's going. The probability is in the math and the statistics, not in your brain and your emotions. When you start using your brain and your emotions, you miss the math and statistics, and you don't use the probability, and you get spent. Boom. Preaching. This is trading for a living. If you want to do it, come with me. I'll take you there. If you want to make predictions on YouTube and Twitter and become some type of guru, fine. That's not my style. That's not what I do. That's not what I'm about. All right? As Bitcoin hits 21,300, up $200 since we called the pump, back to the upside. Not saying it could dump right now. I'm just saying, but at least we have this pump. It didn't dump when we said it was going to bounce. So far, it has bounced to the upside on a wick here on that 4-hour time frame, and I would not be surprised if this 4-hour did give us a move back up. So far, we're respecting this beautiful trend line. It's an ascending triangle, and even if it dumps, because ascending triangles are 50-50, and we could break all the way back down to here to 22,789. So remember, I know what's bearish and what's bullish. Like the second we got below here, I started getting bearish. We got back below it, back above it. The second this 4-hour candle closed above it, you open up a long, boom. You don't open a long, but I'm saying a trader can open up a long. Every time, on any asset in the world, anytime a candle closes above the 200 SMA on the 4-hour time frame, that's a move. I talk so fast that my back muscles get tight. Oof. But I got so much to say and so little time to say it, and I want to keep you informed and keep you understanding. Does everybody get the concept that you don't have to worry about these crazy predictions because we go over Bitcoin every day? Where's Bitcoin going now? Dedicated. Can I get an amen? When you spend this much time in the charts, you start to identify repetitive actions. You start to feel the moves. Exactly. Exactly. Wow, Trading in the Zone. Right there, good book. Oh, man, you got to read Trading in the Zone. Everyone is reading Trading in the Zone in my trading group. Everybody reads Trading. It's prerequisite to understand the lifer way. Let's take a look at Blur, SOL, LLS, and KAS as we get back into these super chats. Lit banging on them to the upside. Another big winner for us. I like what I'm seeing for Lit. Lit getting lit, baby. Lit entry. CTI finally getting that move. Clintex. Looks like it's going to blast on that daily. It never did get stopped out. Got close, though. See, it never hit the wick down here. The wick never hit the move. Let's look at Clintex on the daily, though. This thing flew, and now it pulled back. It wicked into the golden pocket. It's sitting at the 618. Hey, if you get stopped out, you get stopped out. But, I mean, look at that. A 618 retracement. What else can you do? Over here. Oh, my goodness, over here. Oversold on the daily. This thing looks like it could make bacon on the beach. All the way to the upside here. Did my mom go downstairs, babe? Okay. I never gave her, I don't think I ever did my Marky Mark for my mom, you know? I mean, I'd be watching Clintex closely here, especially if the 4 hour's low and gonna pounce. I mean, that looks nice to me. Again, it could dump. Anything is possible, but you got tight moving averages in the 4 hour. You're back above the 618. You definitely have to heed this retracement. You know what I mean? You got a falling wedge, doing damage. Clintex. The last time it pumped this thing was out of control too. It went crazy. It went crazy. So CTI is on my radar. You might want to write that down. CTI on the radar. And Slim banged on him to the upside. Nailed it. Green Satoshi. We had a good weekend of trading. Shout out to everyone that jumped into trades this weekend. We had a dang good weekend of trading. Appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. Pushing through, man. We had a good weekend of trading. It was awesome. Clintex. Oversold on the 4 hour and the daily, right? That's a big sign. Wow, I just had a memory from back in the day. On the live, I had this memory. I used to walk down FDR next to the highway there. I'd walk my dog to the mayor's house from 96th Street all the way back to like 72nd. Anyone here in the chat ever make that walk on the side of the FDR with their dog? There was like a, wow, I used to throw sticks. My dog used to kind of run. Oversold on the 4 hour and the daily. I can't remember, man. I remember these days walking my dog. I never knew where I was going to end up. I was 24 years old, walking my dog in the FDR. Had no clue where I would end up. I'm now 40 years old, 16 years later, have changed. My life has changed so much. I lived in Spanish Harlem at the time, 99th and 3rd Avenue in Manhattan. Used to walk my dog over on the FDR. Anyone in the chat walk their dog over there on the FDR? I just want to see how many people have done something I've done before in this chat. Fibs and Divvy pay the bills, friends. Yes, they do. All the time. Gina Bombina. Did miss out on the last bull run? Are you dooming crypto will never get back? Get the education you need and ride the waves with us, baby. Evening, how about comp? Looks good. Long on Bitcoin and SOL. I'm going to make it. LML. I don't know. You never know. Only time will tell, my friend. It's been an amazing 2023 thus far. Trading has been great. Shout out to Abdominal Rain Man, Spaghetti Ragnetti, my man. Not my dog, but myself. Okay. Jackson Hole Diner. I know that spot. I know the Jackson Hole Diner. I've been there before. 7-minute flag on CTI looks nice too. Hey, there you go. You even got a little one. Hey, you catch the small ones to get the big ones, baby. Fishing one, fish up, baby. Opinion on ETH, BTC long term, long on Bitcoin, V10, Jasmine, and Render. Shout out to Chad Albernathi, going for it. My man. Hey, man, you got to believe in yourself. You ain't nothing you don't believe in yourself. You know what I mean? You ain't nothing you don't believe in yourself, baby. Jasmine, baby, Jasmine. I like Jasmine, man. Jasmine's going to do something special. I think in this next bull run, And I'm saying I think, I know, but I believe in this next bull run, Jasmy is going to be a coin of coins. Has a deal with Sony right now, right? It's kind of out there. So it popped out, came back in, but I believe Jasmy is going to be the one for the gains. And, man, we've been learning my bunched up 200 SMA idea. It's been amazing. It's been a really good idea. It works. It produces the magic. It produces the motion. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Waves was pumping today with a bit of a gain. Jasmy on the radar. Let's jump into those super chats. Let's get them all done. Let's get them done. Jasmy is Sony, baby. I know, right? Thank you. Band was insane. In the last bull run or this bull run? Did Band pump recently? I mean, it's still kind of tight in the channel. If I open it up here, look. It dipped around that point of control. Band's still getting tight. I tell you what, a lot of companies use Band on the low. Nobody knows. Band really runs crypto in the back end. Band protocol is a big deal. Atom, Band, and Chainlink. They're going to have big deals. And that's why I like ORAChain. ORAChain is an oracle too. That's why it's called ORAChain, like Chainlink. Get it? Like Chainlink, Oracle, ORAChain. Ah, now I get what he's saying. ORAChain's the new AI oracle, right? And it already has AIRI, which is the, NFT, like, or just the, seems like it does transactions super fast. Look, we have a shoulder, head, and a right shoulder here. Band looking pretty good to me. Band on my radar. And I don't know why, but you just said Band, but you put Band on my radar, and that Band looks pretty nice. That's how the show works. There's synchronicity on this show. Someone will say something, I'll jump on it, I'll grab it, and that'll end up being money, This is a bullish consolidation. All right. 4 hours, consolidating nicely, nice and bullishly. Nice and bullish. Bullish. Remember that? Bullish. Shout out to Francisco, man. 4 hour bullish on the 4 hour bullish, right? Above the POC. See how it's above the POC? Big deal. You want to pay attention to that? Above the POC. All right. Tight in the wedge. Tight moving averages. Right? Pay attention to what I'm giving you. It's not as hard as you think it is. You just got to let it happen. Just let it in. Let the science in. It makes no sense. Don't worry about it. Everything you've done in the past is not technical analysis, so it's not going to make sense compared to what you know. Let it just seep on in and do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Let it just happen. Let's take a look at Blur, baby. Blur. Blur is hot. New coin on the radar. Could it continue to the upside? I haven't looked all day. Did it get a pump on the weekend? Let's take a look at Blur. Did it actually continue? It looks like it did, baby. So Blur has been making bacon on the beach for us. It definitely made this pump here out of this flag that we talked about. And now it's doing another support and resistance possible flip here. I mean, Blur just wants to keep going. And we talked about Blur. Really, I mean, that first pump I didn't get. We talked about it right here at 86 cents. And it's about to double up from 120. Blur is on the radar, folks. Blur is on the radar, Then we're gonna melt this down. Boom. Swing that on up. But that's gonna be your measured move for Blur, right? It's about what, 28, 30% almost. What the? All right, that's all right. I was about to be like, what is that? Bitcoin at 24,300. We did get the move. I got BOOKMAP running for you too as well. It's been going so good right now. I've been really awesome. The stream has been, I've been very happy with the stream. I shouldn't say anything, but until I get home. So far, so good. All right. So far, so good. We've been running. We've been doing what we had to do. I like what's going on. Right when I say that, we have some issues on the data, right? It's about to fill in right now. So Blur looks like it could go up another 43% gains. I don't see why not. Previous resistance becomes new support. You got this uptrend forming here, right? there's a chance you might kind of make something like this before you pop. Some would consider you in a rising wedge that could break down, but even that tells me you might pump back up to the channel first. But I like what I'm seeing this for Blur. Blur looks like it could pump. I'd keep Blur on the radar for sure. It's a hot coin. It's a new coin. Has MIT involved, right? It has marketing companies involved. It has a lot of the special sauce. I deep dived it for you. I broke it down. I told you what it was. I found it before anybody else really broke. We show you the coins when they're a day old, 2-3 days old. We're all over it. So taking a look at BOOKMAP here and the liquidity for BOOKMAP. So look, I just shrink it down first to look at it. Got a little more buys accelerated here than sells. So we got more buys down here to 23K. Suggests that we may get pushed down to 23,000. All right. There's a big red bar of liquidity at 23,006. We could take a massive dump to that downside. The dollar looks like it's going to pump. That wouldn't be good for Bitcoin. So that's kind of on the radar, right? That suggests that we do go lower. However, it doesn't mean it's a fact. But there is more liquidity down at 23.5, and there's nothing up here except for this little one. But again, the other day we saw this, and we ended up getting a short squeeze anyway. So it doesn't mean for sure, but there is someone trying to spoof us maybe. It could even be a spoof. Look at 967 Bitcoin at 23,500. I mean, that's insane. So we'll see from there. We'll go from there, and we'll see. But only time will tell. How many beautiful people we have on the live? So many people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 628 people, 484 likes. Maybe we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. And we got quality people here on the live. I greatly, greatly appreciate the quality of people on this live stream. May God bless each and every one of you. You're winners and you want it. You're winners and you want it. And I wouldn't want to be around anyone else, but winners who want to get it in. Strongest group of people you can be around are people that have a desire to change their life and that want to make it happen and that know they can do it. Everyone in my group knows it can happen. They see that it happened to me. I'm not superhuman. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. Anything can happen to anybody if they put their mind to it. You just have to believe in yourself. If you believe there's no opportunity, then there is none. If you believe there is opportunity, then there is. You create the belief, and the belief creates the opportunity. It's not the other way around. All right? Other people shoot down opportunity because their beliefs aren't there, but their opportunity's right in front of them. They walk by an art school every day, but I'm not good enough. They'll never take me, so they never apply. So they never get into the school. Had they believed they were good enough, they would have tried every day till they got better. They would apply. They would have got into the school. Your mind creates your opportunity. I created so much opportunity with my mind. I could have sat at home depressed. No, I learned TA. Then I started a channel. Then I said my channel could grow. I created a world of opportunity and options out of a zero entity idea. There was a bunch of jobs already out there today. I could have went out and become a lawyer, a doctor. I could have been a janitor. I could have been a bus driver. I could have been so many different things. A taxi driver. I could have been a tax accountant, taxi driver, tax accountant. Both have tax in it. Which one makes more? Anyway, but the idea is this, right? All those things could have happened. But instead of taking a job that was already in the world, I created a job that never existed before. I mean, the job of having a YouTube channel and a trading group, it existed before, but my trading group and I created my job out of thin air, right? You can do the same thing, right? You can live in your own reality. You don't have to live in the reality that was presented to you. You create your own reality. That is part of co-creating with God. Now, until you believe in God, it's very hard to do this because God is a creator. And to create your own reality, you kind of need to believe in God because he's creating your reality with you and you want to co-create with him. To co-create with God, you got to believe in him, right? So in my mind, to create your own reality, I believe that believing in God is kind of a prerequisite of it because you can't create your reality on your own. God is creating your reality, and then you're co-creating with him. You're adding your sauce to how you would like this story to go. God gave you the book. He gave you the ink. He gave you the pages, but it's time for you to write your story. He's providing you the tools. You're taking it where you want it to go. All right? That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. So look, the bad scenario is that we don't get above here. That 1 hour makes a bearish flag. We begin to drop. We do get a bearish retest, and we dump all the way back down to this line here at 21,800. Get it in your mind that that's very possible. Never think that the bullish thing has to happen or the bearish thing has to happen. Just set your trades and be open-minded to what happens when you wake up in the morning. Be okay with the stop losses. Be okay with being up in the trade. Being up in the trade should be the same feeling as getting stopped out. There should be no emotions attached to the outcome. All right? Should be no emotions attached. to the outcome. Remember that. Very, very important concept that is key to success in trading. All right, let's take a look at Solana, LSS, CAS, and HEX. Shout out to the beautiful people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. So we talked about Sol breaking to the upside. We gave it to you, and then it continued. Remember me and Peyton, we were on this when it was in this channel. Then it fell out of the channel. I still stayed on it, and Solana did get the pump. Insane. There was something going on with Solana. We were all over it. 33% gains out of Solana, and I have the trade right here with the stop loss and everything. It's on its way. Once it gets above the zone, it can easily go all the way up 86%. The target is 36 cents and 72 cents. $36.72. We're about to break that 25. Solana for 33% gains. It took forever. It's a large cap gem. It doesn't pump too fast. It usually has a setup, but Sol for 33% gains. Winning, baby, winning. Okay. I reloaded. So look, Solana, pretty good. All right. Let's get back into that chat. So what do I do for Solana? Well, the 4 hours overbought, right? That tells me you got to be wary. You look at your 22-hour and your daily, you're getting a little overbought too. I mean, you got a pump that took some time. The daily still has momentum, and it means if Bitcoin pumps up, it will drag Solana to the upside. But let's take a look here. 1 hour time frame suggests it's going to continue to pump, and it is right now as we're suggesting. You know what? It broke out of this little channel here with just a double bottom. You see the double bottom there? And this 1 hour is about to blast. I mean, look at the 1 hour has gas. As your measured move is to about 27, then we may reset. But right now, you're pumping to the upside. You'd go even smaller to try to find a flag on the 1 minute time frame for another entry. And this would be like your smaller entry, right? And this is how I backtrack. But again, the bigger time frame suggests that it's a good time to take profit. And maybe like a little bit of reset. And actually, the 1 hour suggests there's more pumpage. So let the 1 hour play out. I would let the 1 hour play out just based on the stochastics RSI. But you got to do whatever makes you happy, right? Let's take a look at LSS. But that was pretty good analysis, and we nailed it already, too. So shout out to that trade. We hit Solana. Thank you for that super chat. You were able to show us one of our big trades. So LSS. I have it in this ascending triangle, right? Let's take a look at here. Oh, no, actually, it's in like a bull pennant. Really nice consolidation for LSS. Lossless. I owned this coin until the hackers sold it off of me and made me take a beat down. Bunch of... All I want is you, guys. So this still looks like it's going to blast to the upside. I would watch this. Tight moving averages ready to go. LSS is on the radar. If this thing doesn't moon, my name ain't Sam, you know? I mean, I'm willing to almost say, I mean, this thing looks amazing. Again, anything is possible. We don't know. Anything can happen at any given moment in time. I'm extremely open-minded. But lossless is tight inside a bull pennant, tight in the moving averages, looking very nice. And look, it's right at this high volume node. It gets above this high volume node. This thing is gone. I would watch this very, very closely. It's on my radar. It's above the 200 SMA. It just got a daily cross. The daily's low. I mean, you got a lot of movement here. 22 hours coiling up. 4 hours ready to blast. 4 hours looking nice. I mean, this looks good to me. I've been watching it closely. First thing I do is I consolidate, and then I fine-tune the consolidation. I like what I'm seeing here for lossless. 4 hour oversold, right? 22 hour coiling. Daily oversold. Man, I work hard, huh? I mean, I know I work hard, man. It's like exhausting. Most people wouldn't be able to handle it. But I did so much hard work on my life that at least I don't have a boss like on my neck, you know? If anything, I still feel relieved that I don't have a boss anymore on me. Like, hey, Sam, when is this getting done? Hey, Sam, you know what? You know what I mean? I'll get it done when I feel like it. How's that? You know what I mean? Leave me alone. How's that? You know? I'll get it done when I feel like getting it done. You ever feel like just saying that to your boss? Whenever I feel like, yo, when are you going to get that done? Whenever I feel like it. How about that? And they'll be like, oh, so you don't want to work here anymore, huh? I mean, this is, it broke out. It's retesting this trend line and this top trend line. Retests are really good places for entry. Could be the safest entry right now for KAS, Casper. This thing wants to blast. It blasted. We watched it retrace to the 618 Fibonacci. Look, I'll pull a fib on that just in case you didn't know. And you can see that we came right down to the golden pocket. 0.65, 0.618. Perfect entry for the retracement. And then it bounced all the way from 0.04 cents, 0.04 all the way up to 7. Almost did 100% gainer. I see another big gain coming out of this. This is on MEXC Global. If you're not on MEXC Global, you're missing out. MEXC Global is the place to be. It's where the money is. MEXC. All right? So you're going to go to MEXC.com. All right? And you're going to go to MEXC.com. And you're going to check it out today. MEXC Global, baby. MEXC Global. Lowest spot and futures fees in the game. No one else has lower fees. They have the lowest fees of anybody. So if you're just starting out, you don't want to pay a lot of fees. You can't afford that. You also want low cap gems that can double up 200, 500. You want to take 200 to 400, 400 to 800, 800 to 16. You do it on small exchanges. This is how small traders build bags. MEXC Global and KuCoin. This is why I trade on MEXC Coin and MEXC Global and KuCoin. It's the place where the liquidity can pump big. The futures and the spot take the taker. Look, no maker fee and only one taker fee. So when you make the trade, there's zero fees. Come on now, only taker fees. So when you put a limit order in, you're the maker because you make the order. When you put a market order in, you're the taker because you take liquidity out of the order book. So a maker order is a limit order book, right? So when you limit order in, you get the maker 0% fee. The taker is 0.1%. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Lowest fees on any exchange. Spot and futures. So just something to think about. Something to think about. And people are hearing this. A Tesla and a BMW will be given away in the Futures Championship competition in February with a total prize pool of 100 BTC. Join now. They're going to give away a Tesla and a BMW. MEXC Global, link in the description below. And you're like, where, Sam, where? Very simply put. Go to videos. 40,000 subs. Looks so beautiful. Looks so much nicer than 38.9. But go to my live stream. Go to any video you want. Tap on the live. 777s on the live stream. Unbelievable. And again, it's not going to play, or sometimes it does, but go to my live. There's that maniac in the dark. But look, right here, MEXC. Sign up to MEXC today. I'm telling you right now, I get a commission if you do that. It does help me. So why not help out the lifer and push it forward? Shout out to Lakochi Coker in the house. God bless you, Lakochi. Good advice, man. I may be used to FEMEX, but MEXC is really nice. I mean, you got to save that money. Link in the description below on MEXC. I would greatly appreciate it if you jumped on into MEXC today. Make it so easy. Click this link. It's so easy and you're in. Set it up with Alltrady. I'm working with Alltrady right now to get MEXC and Alltrady together. I'm the one that linked them together. When it works, I'll be the one that got MEXC on Alltrady, baby. I will be the one. I put the two reps together. They're working hard. It looks like they can do what we need done. I don't want to say for sure. So when we get there, we'll tell you. But so far, I'm working really hard to put these two companies together and get you API access on your Alltrady account to MEXC. I'm working hard to help you guys out every single day. So let's do it. I like what I'm seeing for this. It looks really good. Possible retest of the top trend line or one of these support zones is what I'm looking for CAS, KAS, 4-hour oversold, MEXC. Low cap gem on MEXC. So we're looking for a retest here of the area of the top trend line or close support. That's what we're looking for. All right. My nose is so itchy. I got like, don't say it. I don't do any of that nonsense. I just have an itch in my nose, man. 4-hour oversold. Look for a retest of the top trend line or close support for CAS on MEXC, baby. ORAI came all the way back down to 679. Looks like I'm going to be able to get it even cheaper back into that golden pocket. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's take a look at ORAI. These coins look hot. Now it looks like they're starting to drop a little more than I want them to. They were in that 618 golden pocket, you know? It was like, now we want to trip down to that 706. Now we got it's almost got a descent. I mean, that's a descending triangle. What if this drops all the way back down here to $4, right? ORAI. That's why I didn't put all the money on. I wanted 2,000 of ORAI. I started buying about a G of it. I'm making long-term bags of these positions. That 4-hour does want to rip, though, so could have, falling wedge vibes, too, though. Kind of like this. I don't know. It's sketching me out a little bit, the way it's acting. But it could be tighter in the zone. We could omit that dip, I guess. It is a 706 retracement. That's our famous secret retracement on the 706 area there. And there's ORAI for a possible move there. ORAI on my radar too as well. Let's take a look at Hex on the super chat. Last call, friends, from Lifer Friend. Love you, brother. Begin the Lifer journey. Step 1, take the trading course. Step 2, the Discord. And then, listen to the testimonials too. And watch the Lifer's free crypto guides. Man, I have free crypto guides waiting for you when you join my trading group. I even have free crypto guides when you just don't even join the trading group. I got free guides waiting for you right here. Look at these free guides. They're right here waiting for you. Jump on into my server for free. You don't even have to pay. Jump into my server and get the free guides. And get it today. And I just changed it to 40,000 subs. I thought this was doing it on its own. I guess someone was changing it for me every day. I didn't know that. $40,000 subs in the Discord, baby. Not in the Discord, but I mean, we have a lot of people on the Discord. Save changes. And I'm out. But all I was trying to do here, I'm just putting 40K right here. 40,000 subs. Someone was updating this for me. It stopped getting updated. If someone could update that. But it's all good. I've been seeing it. 40,000 on YouTube, baby. It's a big milestone when I think about it, man. It took so long to get here. It took so long to get here. Okay, friend will be elite in the 99 one day, I reckon. For sure. Friend on his way, for sure. Friend in the Lifer Hall of Fame already, my man. 777s from West Saldivar. God bless you. Let's take a look at ACH and Hex. So Alchemy Pay just continues to pump. It's been on a tear of tears, right? Alchemy Pay, Alchemy Pay. I hold it long term. Just keep a bag of it. You never know. Continued to rip. We talked about it down here, up 155% gains for Alchemy Pay. All right. We've already shown the massive gains. I mean, Alchemy Pay. What else can I say? It went on a parabolic run to the upside. I mean, that's going to have to cool off. So let's take a look at our daily. First thing when something pumps like that, I look at a golden cross. Super far away from the 21-day moving average. All right. I would immediately pull a fib on this and just wait for it to come back down to a fib retracement area. I believe I wouldn't touch this till it hits a 0.5 or a 0.618. It's way too overbought. Unless the small time frame like the 7 is showing some type of bull flag. I mean, you might want to trade that for fun, but and get a little pump up. I'd be more apt just to wait on the daily to play out. Again, I have seen smaller time frames continue to pump, but this thing just went on a tear of tears. Like, to chase this would be emotionally deranged, in my humble opinion. Like, you'd be all emotions. I'd look for this to retrace back down to the 21-day moving average before it can do anything else. 21's going to creep up. Price action is going to creep up and down. Eventually, they're going to find each other. maybe even come down, and eventually it can bounce and come on up. Might even make a wick. We don't know, but I'd watch Alchemy pay before a retrace, man. It looks like it's got a retrace, in my humblest of opinions. And again, it could continue to pump, and I could be 100% wrong. There's no guarantees that what I say is going to happen. I'm just a guy going over the probabilities. That's it. Super Chat's Hex. Save the best for last, baby. Shout out to Lifer Friend. He loves his Hex. Richard Hart fan. Hey, Richard Hart's a cool guy. I haven't really made up my mind on Richard, but I like people that if I don't know you, I like you. Yeah, I have no reason to hate or not love anybody. So if I don't know you, I love you. You know what I mean? My first instinct is to love you. We'll figure it out after that. All right? So my first instinct is love, and then we'll figure it out. So Hex went on a tear. Everything went on a tear the last few weeks, right? This was where the money is. Good time to take some money out now that Bitcoin's getting a little high on the daily. Also, the Fear and Greed Index getting into the greed. So it's another thing that you want to heed. So Hex has been on a major pump, right? We even had a little flag here. We had this falling wedge. It did bounce to the upside. It got to move from basically 2 cents all the way to 6 cents. I mean, it did a 3x. A 3x. Hex. Hex does well. It really does. Now, if we look at it, it's about to get a golden cross. Oh, I'm not doing a GAN fan right now. It's about to do a golden cross, and it's oversold on the daily. This thing actually looks like it can continue to go to the upside. So the daily has momentum. You have to remember that. Just getting started, daily has momentum. I don't know how I get out of here now. I'm like stuck in here. But I don't know how to get out. I'm in here and I don't know how to get out of here. There it is, the X. Okay, so 4-day charts cooked though. 4-day chart says no way. But do you still pump up to the 200 SMA? I've never backtested that. See, I have years and years more of backtesting now. I have so much more fun and so much more stuff to do. It never ends. The science in your brain, the science in your brain never ends. You can keep it going all the time, all right? So Hex, USDC here, still in a tight channel. You get your measured move. Let me bring that back down. I'm a little preemptive, a little too overzealous there. And how do you like my lexicon? How do you like my extensive vocabulary? Does it help or hurt the show? Do you learn something new every day? Let me know. So Hex could pump, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if it hit 7 cents. Based on how big the daily is and the flag that we're in right now. Hex looks pretty good to me. Something rubs me the wrong way about Hex and Richard Hart. Me too, but I think, you know what? The speculation is real, and enough people are already believing it. So when enough people don't speculate on something, it doesn't matter whether you believe it or not. You might as well take advantage of their speculation. So I'm not stupid. I know, and I'm not saying you are, but I'm saying I know when a lot of people are getting into something, and that's why I only put in $1,700. And I traded my Hex. I got into Hex for like $800. I think it was $1,200, traded it to $1,600, $1,700, made a 25% gain, sold it, and then sacrificed it. You know, I spend as much time backtesting as I do current TA. It's the only way. Sweaty Dave, man, if you backtest like that, you're going to be a brute force. Like this guy, a brute force 72. See how I did that? So I used his name to, I mean, that was amazing. You got to love that. You got to love how he did that. Improvising on the move every single time, baby. And Bookmap dancing. 24,290. What do I see happening for the night? We're going to get back into Bitcoin, and I'm going to jump out of here for the day. Thank you so much for being here. No matter how you feel, I was just putting it out there. I agree. I feel the same way as you. I feel the same way as you. 100%. No, I feel the same way as you. I just don't care. I don't put it enough to, I'd rather speculate and find out, but I feel the same way as you. Something is a little off. Like I didn't go put 10K and it wasn't my Flux, or it wasn't my Phantom, and it wasn't a call of my life, I'm with you. I'm with you. TA is TA, man. Shout out to my man, After Hours Investing. God bless you, brother. Dude, Lifer, you would love hanging with RH. That's what I'm saying, man. Gina, I love you. Thank you so much for hooking it up. Thank you for telling us about Moon River during the recent stream. It looked really good on the 1 and the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, I mean, let's see if it made the move we were going over. Let's see if it ended up making that move. Who knows? Let's see what the 7-minute ended up doing. So look, I mean, Moon River's in this beautiful flag. I wouldn't be surprised if Moon River went up for 40% gains. The 1 hour looks really, really nice on MOVR. So I'd watch this closely too as well. MOVR on the radar. God bless you for bringing that up. I'm happy that I read that comment at the last second. It's always the last ones that keep me moving. I do another live stream. I don't know how I do these. My chest is feeling funny the last few days. I know it's sitting in this chair or something. 1 hour oversold. You said the 4 hour looks good too as well. I think you're right. I think I looked at it last night. Yeah, I mean, that's getting ready. I love scalping when the 1 hour and the 4 hour are both oversold. And then I use the 15 minute to enter. Ciao, Bela. Just a beautiful way to trade. You're a sheen with these streams, man. Shout out to YouTube channel. Trigger finger itchy, baby. I don't know if I should boot you for that, M. Gina. You're funny. Y'all are funny, man. Richard Hart can retire you as well. Just buy Pulse Chain when it's released. I actually already sacrificed for Pulse Chain, so I should have some. You're the man, dude. Come back to Standard Desk. Standard Desk. You're funny. Now, I have a stand-up desk. I'm just... Standard Desk. You mean stand-up desk. Yeah. I have a stand-up desk. I'm just traveling. I'm staying with family right now. It is what it is. All right. Back into Bitcoin. Let's see what's happening. And we got the pump to 24,350. So now my pump is really real. 1 hour's getting that move. I suggest this pumps up tonight. I'm telling you right now, I see a pump for Bitcoin. We started at 24,100. We're at 24,350. I see a pump for Bitcoin. 1 hour and the 4 hour pumping to the upside. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. So you have a 68% chance that I'm correct with this prediction. Again, I could be wrong, but I like this trend line. I drew you this symmetrical triangle. Does anyone else have this triangle yet? They'll probably watch my stream and steal it. It's all good. Sup, brother? That actually flatters me. Can you do a quick analysis on AVAX? Thank you. And God bless you, homie. Shout out to Dustin. Thank you for coming on in, Dustin. I'm exhausted. I wanted to jump on out of here. This was my last chart of the night. But because I love you, because you brought the love, because you sent in that $4.99, let's take a look at AVAX. But know that my back really doesn't. I'm just. Look, AVAX is doing exactly what Bitcoin's doing. If Bitcoin pumps, AVAX pumps. They're both in the same exact pattern. Right off the bat, I saw this, and I've seen this many times. It's also a large cap gem. Anything in the top 50 is going to follow Bitcoin very, very closely. So what you're looking for is a bump for Bitcoin to the upside, and almost most of the altcoins look like they will get this run up. And you're just looking for the bounce off the bottom of the trend line, just like, you know, what happened after Bitcoin. Bitcoin did it. This should happen after the fact. And if I don't even look at any oscillators, this tells me that we could get this move. What is this? No eat, no pay, and I'm out of here. That's right, baby. No eat, no pay. No eat, no pay. No eat, no pay. They give me nothing. No food, no money. They give me nothing, baby. No eat, no pay. I had to make it myself. Sam's in a good mood. Gina, I love you. I love learning. I love life for friend. I love everybody here on the live stream. What's good, fam? FFG. Cooking dinner for the family while watching the lifer. Life is good. Bless, man. Cook that dinner, baby. Cook that dinner. That's kind of a cup and handle, too. Kind of a shoulder head and a right shoulder that bounced up and retesting. In a way, messy. As long as we hold this trend line, but there's a chance we drop all the way down to the point of control in this Bart Simpson. So just remember that. But you got tight moving averages. You're hugging this out. Bitcoin's getting a bit of a bounce. There's some bacon on the air. It smells like bacon on the beach. 5 to 6% gains out of AVAX back to its next resistance point. The AVAX 3L token would give you about 18% out of that move to the upside. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. And everybody, look at, Bitcoin dominance right now. Got a little bit of a dip this weekend, which gave some altcoins a rally, a little bit of a rally, but not enough. We didn't really get that massive move. So look, unlike Bitcoin, we can't make the uptrending move because it's lower, right? And it's kind of in an M pattern that could dump on you. Can we get a relief rally? Can Bitcoin go sideways and can get a relief rally for the alts? Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame says Bitcoin's about to pop. So this looks like Bitcoin could pop and break back up to the upside. All right. Daily wants to dump, though. That would be a good sign for the altcoins. Otherwise, we'd get a huge major dumpage. And tomorrow morning, we're going to juxtapose Tether dominance with Bitcoin dominance and get you ready for the week ahead. Everybody, thank you so much for jumping on in. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and just, do what you got to do. I love you all. Thank you for being here, and I'll catch you on the next live stream. Traveling, baby, traveling. I'll bring my live stream wherever I go, no matter where I go. No days off. I have to bring a suitcase. I have to rebuild my stream. I do it all, baby. I do it all. So I don't mind. I'm an engineer, a video engineer. I can build my entire set. I can do the lighting. I was a cameraman, a director of photography for years. I know my lenses, my f-stops, my aperture. I know this system in and out, from the wiring down to the keyboard. I was a video editor, so I know how to make the videos. I got this down, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I love each and every one of you for being here. I was also a rapper. I used my voice for years. I knew how to record. This whole thing I've been working on for years to get to this point. It took me 30 years to get to this point, literally, since I was 10 years old, baby. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. I love you more than you would ever know. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Stay blessed, and have a wonderful night. Always weird and awkward when I try to find that end button. Thank you, as the music ends.